this production of the Riverview Middle School Music Department. As a courtesy to the performers and audience members, please take a moment to turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices. This performance is being professionally recorded. In order that we may create the best and most professional performance atmosphere, we ask that you do not talk during the performance. Additionally, we ask for all individuals to remain in their seats while students are in the process of performing a musical selection. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, please welcome the Riverview Middle School bands.
I call that a Fedyszyn fail. When something happens badly like that, it wasn't on, I'm sorry. Welcome everybody to our concert. My name is Mike Fedyszyn. I'm the band teacher at Riverview Middle School. We're gonna start the evening with our national anthem. Please rise and join us while we play the national anthem. Thank you, everybody. So behind me is our 8th grade band. They've been doing such a fantastic job this year. They played the national anthem originally earlier in the year at our Veterans Day Assembly about a month ago here at Riverview. And we also played the next song you're going to hear tonight. It's a song by Scott Watson called Superhero. And I figured because obviously with veterans, we're honoring the heroes who gave up a lot for our nation, who did a great service for our nation. But the funny thing is the piece you're about to hear, Scott Watson didn't write it about veterans. He actually wrote it about true superheroes. He wrote it as kind of an ode to Marvel, DC Comics, but it makes a lot of sense looking at the title and the music. It sounds very militaristic, so we figured it'd be a great choice, but we like to share it with you guys. It's called Superhero. I joke with the students that the next piece is probably not going to be their favorite on the program, but it's going to be one of the most profound. I've taught middle school band long enough to know that middle schoolers like things fast, loud, and generally energetic. This piece is not that. This next piece you're going to hear is by composer Samuel Hazo, who's a former band teacher in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. It's a piece called Psalm 42, and I want to share a little bit about the background of the piece. So about 20 years ago, he was a band teacher at a middle school in suburban Pittsburgh, and one of the band families that was there was named the McCurry family. He had 3 of the boys all playing trumpet, but the 4th son, his name was Gregory. Gregory was 5 years old, and he had a syndrome called deletion 13q syndrome, which in very layman's terms, it is a DNA-based syndrome where one portion of a DNA strand is damaged, and it causes basically whoever has deletion 13q to be essentially reliant on everybody else around them. They can't really move, motor skills are very low. So Mr. Hazel got to know the McCurry family, and he was always impressed with how the family overcame all of the adversity that they had with Gregory, especially Gregory's mom. He would just be impressed about how even though Gregory was draped over her shoulders, not able to do anything really, she acted like everything's fine, everything's more than okay. And it just kind of inspired him. Well, what happened was, right before Gregory turned 6 years old, he passed away. And he passed away with some complications with deletion 13q, but also an unrelated heart condition. So Mr. Hazel went to the funeral, gave his condolences obviously to the family he knew really well. And he again was just impressed with what the McCurry family, just how they were handling this in terms of everything. Obviously they were sad, but just the adversity they went through. One of the pieces played at the funeral was Psalm 42, also known as The Water is Wide. And he went back to his school that day and he composed this arrangement you're going to hear tonight. It starts off with a solo setting of The Water is Wide, famous spiritual. It was written originally for trumpet because obviously the McCurry family was a trumpet family. We do have 4 soloists tonight. They are in your program, but there is one person who is playing tonight who is not in your program. I do want to give an honor and want to give a shout out right now to trumpeter Charlie Tolman, who's in there with that. Please give him a round of applause along with the other soloists. Other soloists you'll hear will be Chase Anhalt on trumpet, Charlie Tolman on trumpet, you'll hear Sophia Bubb on trombone, and Tucker Kulo on tuba. Please hold your applause until the very end of the piece. We hope you enjoy Psalm 42. That's one of my favorite pieces to teach, I'll tell you. Every band always, to me, has a personality to it. And one thing about this band I've got to know over the last 2.5 years now is they're energetic. They like to play with power a lot of times with that. So this piece is definitely, the one that you just heard is definitely not power, it's finesse. And it's always fun to hear 8th graders just mature in their sound over their time here, going from 6th grade as beginners all the way now where they're really making some great sounds with their instruments. So great job, 8th grade band. Last song you're going to hear tonight from 8th grade is going to be a song by Brian Balmages. It's a piece called Arctic Wars. He wrote it for his son's school where the mascot was the penguin. And he took ideas from the student body of what to write about, and they all said a penguin war. So we present to you tonight in the winter season, we present to you Brian Balmages' Arctic Wars. Thank you very much, everybody. Give it up one more time for the 8th grade band. Good job. We're going to have a quick set change between 8th grade band and our jazz band. 8th graders, I would like you to leave the stage this way and take a seat over on this side. 7th grade jazz band members, 6th grade jazz band members, come on up. 8th grade jazz members, stay on stage, obviously. Give it up for the 8th grade band, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. Behind us, we have the Riverview Jazz Band. Jazz Band is a Jazz Band is a co-curricular ensemble, meaning optional, for anybody in 7th and 8th grade, and 6th grade students by invitation only. Music's a little tougher usually, but we do have some 6th graders in our jazz band. It meets on Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 7 o'clock to 7:25. We play a lot of fun music, a lot of more popular styles than you'd usually hear in regular band with things. We're going to play a first song for you. It's called Drama for Your Mom. That's one of their favorites. We've had a lot of illness go around this school lately, so I'm actually going to be sitting in on trombone along with my colleague. I'd like to introduce you to our band assistant. She does many, many, many things for our band program in terms of teaching lessons, in terms of helping out wherever. She has been a great addition to our team. Plymouth native, great musician, great person. Please welcome Miss Ann Smith. Drama for Your Mama. Soloist on this one is going to be Charlie Tolman on trumpet. One, two, oh, 1, 2, ready, hey. Again, soloist on that one, Charlie Tolman on trumpet. Give it up for Charlie. I always try to have what's called a head tune. on every jazz concert. What a head tune is a jazz standard that mainly is just a jazz melody that's well known in the jazz world, even the popular music world. The head tune that you're going to hear is by saxophonist Sonny Rollins, called Sunny Moon for Two. Soloists in this one we have, was it Chase or Zach? It was Zach. Zach Schwannis on trumpet and Tucker Kulo on bass. Please enjoy Sunny Moon for Two. And soloist Zach Schwartz on trumpet, Tucker Kulo on bass. Give one more round of applause. One of the things I love about teaching jazz band is just the unique titles you have of pieces. So if you're looking at your program thing and you're like, where the heck did this next title come from, called Que Pasa Kielbasa, of all things. So let me talk a little bit about this piece. Que Pasa Kielbasa, Spanish translation for what's up. And kielbasa, who knows what kielbasa is? A very spicy Polish sausage, essentially. So here's what the story of the piece is. The composer, Fred Stern, longtime jazz professor at Lawrence University in Appleton, one of his best friends in the music department is Greg Keeler. And Greg Keeler, he would always call kielbasa. So in the hallway, he'd say naturally, Que pasa, kielbasa? So he wrote this for his friend, Greg Keeler. Soloists in this one are going to be help me out. It's going to be Chase Anhall on trumpet. Who else is going? Oh, and Bill Green on euphonium. And then rhythm section led kind of by Landon Shermer on guitar with everything. Please enjoy Que Pasa Kielbasa by the Riverview Jazz Band. hand solos in that one, Jason Allen trumpet, Owen Bill Green on euphonium, Landon Shermer on guitar. Give him up one more time for the Riverview Jazz Band. While we have our next set change, we are going to have what's called a free will donation. We are very lucky here in Plymouth, in the Plymouth School District, to have a wonderful, wonderful music program, fine arts program. And a lot of it is due to the supporters of all of you. We are always looking for any donation we can to help provide our students with a world-class musical experience here in Riverview and Plymouth overall. If you would be so willing, we will be having baskets come around. It is a completely optional donation. You are willing to give whatever you feel would like to do. Mrs. Smith, our band assistant, along with 4 students, will be helping with that. We'll be having a quick set change. 7th grade band students, you're going to be coming up. 7th grade jazz, you're going to be staying up here. 6th and 8th grade jazz, you're going to be coming on down. And we're going to have a quick set change. Again, give it up for the Riverview Jazz Band, everybody! Seventh grade percussionist and low brass. Please join us upstairs, please. 7th grade percussionist and low brass. Find your spot upstairs, please. Trumpets, bassoons, and French horns and saxophones, find your way upstairs, please. Trumpets, bassoons, French horns, and bassoons, and French horns, and alto saxophone. Just screw that up. Come on, please. Flutes, oboes, clarinets, come on up, please. 7th grade. 7th graders, help me make your way up, please. 7th grade, make your way up.
Should I just give it to you, or do you be walking someplace together? How are we doing this? Okay.
you very much for your patience. Behind me is our 7th grade band here at Riverview Middle School. And before the 7th grade band gets started with a piece called Blizzard's Fury by Randall Stanbridge, I'd like to just pinpoint some ideas from the program that you guys have in you. I always like to include some different news, tidbits, and items to know in our program. 2 things I want to make light of. Our next performance for 7th and 8th grade. Our next performance for 7th and 8th grade, as well as a really cool opportunity for all students here tonight with things. February 6th, Friday, February 6th is our annual middle school, high school pep band night. Our high school band teacher, Mr. Cody Wisman, invites our 7th and 8th grade students every year to play along with the award-winning Plymouth High School band, so that our students can get kind of a sneak peek of some of the great things going on at the high school. I know 8th grade students are already starting to think about class registration. It is very easy to make sure band is a part of your schedule. If you're not sure, feel free to ask me. I'm glad to help out with that. But it's something that 7th and 8th grade pep band night is a really great evening. That's on Friday, February 6th this year over at Plymouth High School. The other date to keep in mind is on Saturday, March 7th. It is an optional event, but it is our annual District Solo and Ensemble Festival. What Solo and Ensemble Festival is, it's run by the Wisconsin School Music Association, WSMA, kind of the school sanctioning body for music education in our state, where students have the opportunity to perform either as a soloist or as a small ensemble in front of an adjudicator or a master teacher. These adjudicators are here to help people get better at what they do. It's not like The Voice or American Idol or Masked Singer where the judges are kind of mean. I tell the students, the judges are nice, and I should know, I'm actually a judge for WSMA. So they are trained to be nice with things. It's a great opportunity for students to explore a musical side that's different than what you see up here with things. It's also a very cool opportunity if students want to go above or beyond, or a student wants a challenge, or if a student plays on a secondary instrument. I always like to remind people of Solo and Ensemble Festival because the deadline is quickly approaching. I will definitely help students get music. Mrs. Smith and myself will definitely help them get ready to go. We did hand out a registration form. It is no cost to do Solo and Ensemble Festival. We did hand out a permission and a registration form to students in class a couple weeks ago. It is in your program tonight. So if you are interested, students, parents and guardians, if you're interested in this opportunity for your student, I completely recommend it, Solo and Ensemble Festival. Again, 7th grade band behind me, we would like to start, again, like I said, with a piece called Blizzard's Fury. going to hear from 7th grade is a slightly longer multi-movement work written by Bruce Pearson called Air and Dance. Air and Dance is meant to be by Mr. Pearson to be kind of evoking ancient times, especially in ancient England, of all places, where he wrote. It is a multi-movement work. Please keep in mind to hold your applause until the very end of the work. Please enjoy Air and Dance. geared up. One more time for the 7th grade band. Nice job, 7th grade. Good job. We have one more piece to perform. I'm really excited about this one because we have a lot of people coming on stage in a second. 8th grade, we're going to do this. We're going to have the 7th graders move to your spot for Santa the Barbarian right now. Then we're going to have 8th grade join. 6th grade jazz, you get to watch. Pretty cool. 8th grade percussionists, if you want to go to the cafeteria to get on stage, you can do that. Eighth grade low brass, if you want to go through the cafeteria as well to get on stage, you can do that. 8th grade low brass, you can go. 8th grade woodwinds, if you want to come up here, come this way. Same thing with saxophones and trumpets, French horns. Large band classes here, but it's always fun to put 2 large band classes together. We have the 7th and 8th grade band combined band behind us, about to perform a piece called Santa the Barbarian. Let me give a little explanation. So Randall Standridge, the composer of Santa the Barbarian, is a personal friend of mine. And he has been a band teacher, he's been a composer, and when he composes, a lot of times he's asked to write pieces during Christmas time. And he got to the point where he just got bored. He's kind of a creative guy, and he got bored because there's only so many Christmas songs that the audience knows and so many different ways to do it. So he had the brainchild one day of what would happen if Santa Claus was an evil, barbaric dude flying through the whole world giving presents to young girls and boys. And that's where Santa the Barbarian came from. It is a fun piece to hear. It does feature a narrator, Mr. Ben Wertz. It's going to be our narrator. Give Ben a round of applause. We hope you enjoy it. Again, thank you everybody for everything you do. I know I will always forget acknowledgements. That's why I write a whole page of them. So please look at the acknowledgements tonight. Thank you to everybody involved, students, parents. We can't do it without everybody here. It takes a village here. So thank you very much for your support of music education here in our schools. Please enjoy Santa the Barbarian.
Okay.
When the winter winds blew in an age long ago, and the Yuletide season brought the darkness and snow,